Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. I haven't covered GALA for a while. The main reason is because the chart appears to be frozen. Yeah, there isn't a lot going on there, and it is sort of dancing around the key support level that I talked about before here, around 4 cents. Yeah. However, there is these metaverse coins certainly are of interest for speculative trading, investing, whatever. Now there is currently nothing in the chart that would tell me I have to go long here or anything, and I tell you the weaknesses as well, but I talk about the potential in this video as well. So let's talk about the weaknesses first. Yeah, so generally what we see, that there is a potential that we can count the move here to the up. That is the bullish way of looking at it, the bullish way. There's always a bearish way as well. The bullish way would be that we moved up here in 5 waves. We had here somewhere the 4th and the 5th. That was back in November 21, and that since then we have been correcting in a larger wave 2 correction. Yeah, in a either WXY, ABC, something like that, to come down here. So we have an impulse to the upside and a correction to the downside. The problem is that the impulsive potential of this chart got messed up when it dropped below the 88.7% fib level. So ideally you want the charts to hold in a wave 2, especially in the first bear market of these coins, ideally the 88.7% fib level. Now fair enough, they don't always do that. Cardano didn't do it in the first bear market. And the problem here is, however, when we dropped below that 88.7% fib level, it retested it from below and then kept dropping, and it's just not doing anything right now. So at the moment there is nothing in the chart that would show strength. Yeah, and if I go to the log chart, I mean, this even shows a very clear picture that it topped in 3 waves. You could say that we had just an ABC here to the upside, ABC, and this is just, this is just an impulse down. Yeah, which to be honest is coming quite close here to the start price of 1.9 cents. Yeah, so at the moment, be careful with this one. Yeah, and I'm just saying, I would be careful. But we have then, if we count this ABC up, and that's now the bearish view, we could say this was 1, 2, 3, maybe the 4 still as a triangle or something, but probably here the 4, and now we're in a 5th wave down that could obviously bottom out then below 1.9 cents, because if this is an ABC in the impulse, you want to get below the start price, where then GALA has another chance to start from scratch, right? To start again. But this is a bit of an unknown. So, for me, the bottom line is I stay away from this. Basically, if I want to trade this as a swing trader, I stay away from this until I get a clear setup. At the moment, there isn't really a clear setup. Yeah, it could be speculative. I could say, right, maybe this is a 5-wave move, because, you can count it impulsively as well. You give it the benefit of the doubt that this is bullish, and we've come down in a wave 2. Yeah, we dropped a bit more than normal, but than how it should be. But still, I want to chuck a few bits in, and then you would probably buy somewhere here where you are so close to support, because this is, I mean, here key support. If you lose the 2.9 cent level anyway, that's it. Then you basically, there is no support left down there. There's nothing left. So you could very well just buy and put a stop loss in place if you want to speculate here for rising prices. And the bottom line here is there isn't a clearly bullish setup yet, and any potential GALA head it didn't really use here. And even now, if I measure just from the low here in May to the high, take the fib levels, we've now bottomed out to the 88.7% fib level at 3.8 cents. Now that is, I don't know if we've bottomed out, but that is the local low. Now if we lose this level, then I think we're also going to lose the 2.9 cent level. But the point here is that I want to make you aware. Obviously we've got, I think is it this week or next week? I think it's next week. It's the 11th, I think, of October. Meta are going to present their new VR headset. Now, I don't know if it will do something, but the point is, last year in November, yeah, we had a bullish sentiment in the market, but last year in November, obviously when Meta, or was it October, but Meta did the rebranding, or Facebook did the rebranding into Meta, and that was the catalyst for all these coins to really just push to the upside, all these metaverse coins. And I think there will be another rally coming. Yeah, there is just visually, there is no sign yet, but I just want to make you aware that this catalyst, this possible catalyst, is coming up, and sometimes charts need a catalyst to get moving. Now again, this is nothing from a TA point of view that we could see in the chart now. Well, there is something where you could say, well, we've pulled back to the 88.7% fib level and we can now move higher from here. Yeah, this is literally pulling back to the deepest support possible, and if we lose it, I can set a very close stop loss and could just go long here. Again, the longer term problem here is that we've dropped below the 10-cent level, which is the 88.7% fib level. So really, until we get above that level, there is a lot of downside pressure on the chart. But I didn't really want to get this possible a catalyst pass by without making you aware that there could be something coming. Now, I'm not encouraging you to buy or anything. I just want to make you aware this catalyst is coming up, and don't forget about this. And last year we had a bit of a jump around the surprise rebranding. Now, difference is here, obviously, the presentation of a VR headset is basically the new VR headset Pro. That is not such a big thing as a rebranding and the whole metaverse thing, but it might help. And it was a bit of a surprise last year. Now this is not a surprise. There's obviously, we know that this is going to be presented, but still, this could sort of be, if there is a year-end rally and then we have something like that could bring this up a bit. And on top of that, I think GALA are doing great work fundamentally. Now, this is not fundamental analysis, but I really like the concept of what they're doing, which doesn't promise that the chart will go up. Yeah, so here I have concerns about this chart. I raised it. We've got 3 waves up basically on the log chart. We have a potential impulse down, which is never good. But equally, you can see it as an impulse up and a correction down. So the point is, until we see a clearer micro setup here, it is unclear. But we have pulled back to the deepest support possible. If we drop really much lower than this, we'll probably go below 1.9 cents. But we have come to that key support level, to that, what was it, 3.9 cent level, if I draw the fibs for that move. So it needs to move up from here or it will fail. That's sort of my view, yeah. Not that it will never recover, but at least for the foreseeable future we'll have a problem then if it doesn't really recover from here. So yeah, that is my view, and we can also talk a bit about all-time high targets, but that is a bit speculative. It is very speculative at the moment because it would be a moon chart, and a lot of these moon counts in the past have proven to be unreliable in crypto because there's just so many altcoins. Yeah, there is just so many altcoins, and some are just not going to make it. That is also something that not many people talk about, but here on this chart, on this channel, we want to be objective. Now, here we've got the 140 level, the 1.618 extension would be the minimum target for the next all-time high. If we make it to new all-time high, then I think we look at the 140 level, maybe even higher, all the way up to 172. Now, that would be quite a decent return, but it shows you that, in terms of long-term swing trading, the reward to risk. Yeah, the reward is potentially massive. Well, the risk at the moment, you can set quite a tight stop loss with this information. Now, again, if you enter here a trade or anything, that is entirely up to you. I know a lot of people did buy GALA when it was like 40, 50, 60, 70 cents. Yeah, selling now is probably not even worth it anymore. But this is a key support level we've put back to the 3.9 cent level, yeah. So there is some potential there. I just want to make you aware. Will be interesting to see what happens maybe this or next week, if there is a bit of a catalyst, and then we can talk again in the next video. Alright, that's my update about GALA. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.